Layer 8 is the descent before the end. It's quiet, not because there's peace, but because there's weight. Twisted timelines, celestial absences, forgotten anomalies. This layer stares back. To guide us, we're joined by Bound in Imagery, voice actor known for their chilling work in Horror Shorts Party and Iceberg's Scary Tales. Their tone doesn't just tell the story, it pulls you into it. This is where things once buried began clawing their way up.
(1561) Celestial Phenomenon over Nuremberg. Let's travel back to the early morning sky of April 14th, 1561, over the city of Nuremberg, Germany. According to a broadsheet from the time, residents looked up and saw something utterly bizarre, an aerial battle unfolding above them. Cylindrical objects allegedly released spheres, crosses, and tubes that appeared to engage in combat. The event was illustrated in woodcut form by Hans Glaser, showing what looked like flying shapes crashing to Earth and causing a stir of panic. Theories abound. Some claim it was an early UFO encounter. Others say it was a rare atmospheric phenomenon, sundogs, perhaps, or even religious hysteria captured in ink. But regardless of the explanation, one thing is clear. Something strange happened that morning in Nuremberg. Something strange enough to be documented centuries before the word UFO even existed. 1566 Celestial Phenomenon over Basel. Just 5 years later, in 1566, another city would witness something equally unnerving. This time it was Basel, Switzerland. According to records, large black spheres appeared in the sky, dancing and darting across the clouds in a disturbing display. The event was reportedly seen by many, and also ended with the objects seemingly burning up or vanishing. Some saw it as a divine message, others as evidence of unknown technology or visitors not of this earth. It mirrors the Nuremberg account in its structure and uncertainty, leading some to believe both incidents may be connected, or even part of a larger unknown phenomenon. The skies of the 16th century held secrets, ones we still haven't cracked. The Lonnie Zamora Incident. Now, fast forward to April 24th, 1964, in Socorro, New Mexico. Police officer Lonnie Zamora was in pursuit of a speeding car when he heard a loud roar and saw a strange object descending from the sky. Thinking it might be an explosion, he investigated, only to find a craft shaped like an egg resting on the ground with two small humanoid figures beside it. As he approached, the craft lifted off with a deafening blast and sped away into the sky. The incident was one of the first investigated by Project Blue Book and is still considered one of the most credible UFO sightings due to Zamora's clean record and obvious distress. He never sought attention and he never changed his story. Whatever happened that day in Socorro, it left burn marks on the ground, a scared cop in its wake, and a mystery no one has managed to solve. Gloria Ramirez, the Toxic Lady. On February 19, 1994, Gloria Ramirez was rushed into the emergency room at Riverside General Hospital in California. She was in the late stages of cervical cancer, but as the medical team tried to stabilize her, something horrifying happened. Staff members began collapsing, a nurse fainted, a doctor suffered liver damage, and a chemical odor, described as something like ammonia and garlic, seeped from Gloria's body. The ER was evacuated. Gloria died that night, but her case lived on. She became known as the Toxic Lady. Some believe a rare chemical reaction caused by medications and her failing liver released toxic gases. Others think it was mass hysteria. But no theory has fully explained everything. What happened in that room defied normal science and left a haunting question. How could a dying woman become lethal? Le Loyon. Deep within the forest of Mal, Switzerland, lurks a figure known only as Le Loyon. Dressed in camouflage, wearing an old-fashioned gas mask, this figure wandered the woods for years, silent, haunting, and always just out of reach. Locals reported numerous sightings, but no one ever spoke to the figure or got close enough to understand its motives. Was it a recluse, a disturbed individual hiding from society, or something not entirely human? In 2013, a photo of Le Loyon went viral, showing the figure mid-stride on a forest path. Then, suddenly, it disappeared. All that remained was the costume, found folded neatly along with a cryptic note. The contents of that note have never been released to the public. And just like that, Le Loyon faded into myth, but some believe it's still out there, watching from behind the trees. Untersberg. Our final stop on Layer 8 brings us to the Untersberg mountain, on the border between Germany and Austria, a place so steeped in legend that even Adolf Hitler was reportedly obsessed with it. The mountain has long been associated with time anomalies, strange disappearances, and otherworldly energy. Hikers have claimed to lose hours or even days while exploring its slopes. Others vanish entirely, only to return with no memory of where they were. Local legends speak of time portals, ancient beings, and entrances to hollow earth realms hidden deep within its caverns. In fact, the mountain's lore goes back centuries, believed by some to be the resting place of Emperor Frederick Barbarossa, who is said to slumber inside it until Germany needs him once more. The Untersberg is a mountain wrapped in mist, and even more so in mystery. Time bends around it, people vanish within it, and no one has yet uncovered all of its secrets.
We've exited Layer 8, if exit is even the right word. Gratitude to Bound In Imagery for delivering a performance with depth, dread, and presence. Only one layer remains, one final plunge into everything we were never meant to understand.